Did Tampa Bay lose this game? Come on, Tom Brady got to do better than this, y'all. Come on, we can't be doing this, man. That's the best quarterback in the NFL. What is going on with my boy TB, man? I don't understand it, man. Yeah, I'm a Tom Brady fanatic, man. I'm his number one fan. I can't see how he losing like this, man. I also seen another upset. Green Bay just beat him, y'all. Imagine that. Look at here, man. This beat some upsets in the NFL today, man. We got to pay attention, y'all. Got to pay attention. So how everybody doing today on this Sunday, man? I see ain't nobody tapped in yet. So that's telling me a lot of y'all must be watching that game. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna send a shout out to my boy Casper for that comment he put in at me earlier last night. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I'm gonna take heed to that. But sometimes you got to follow suit on what these haters be doing, man. Today I'm really upset, man. Tom Brady lost, man. Me and my girl be having some. She's a Raider fan. I'm a Tom Brady fan. You know what I mean? So we be going at it. She clowning me. I had to walk out the house. You know what I mean? But let me share something with y'all, man. Today is a good day. I've been looked at the news. Seen an inmate got killed up in what's up, Pong? Seen an inmate got killed up in hot desert. Motherfuckers just ain't getting the message, man. But that's what happened when you're up in that prison life, man. Next month, November 10th, I was in Tracy, and then Saint from Father's Broadway got killed. I'll never forget that day, man. He got killed in the field house. You know what I mean? And he could have saved himself because he knocked the dude out that came at him with the knife. Then somebody hit him in the head with a dumbbell and killed him. Send my shout outs and my condolences to his family, man. 1983, November 10th. King again, what's up? You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of people thinking I'm obsessing on certain people, but I'm not, man. I'm just trying to bring light to the people, what's going on with some of these dudes that just be talking, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stop feeding into the negative energy that be going on in YouTube when people type into people's shows, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers calling me a crybaby, man. Check this out. If that's what I am, that's what I am, man. You know what I mean? Because Bam know what he is. I'm glad I got some true followers on here and understanding real when they see it. You understand what I'm saying? It's NFL Sunday. And I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. Just hope later on game don't be as upsetting as it was today, man. Because Tom Brady posed that won that game, man. That is the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't know if y'all know that, but Tom Brady is the best quarterback in the NFL. You understand what I'm saying? I've been sitting back just drinking beers all day, man, enjoying my off day. Tomorrow, fresh week starts, you know what I mean? Got to go to work and punch that time clock, man. And I love every minute of it. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got no complaints about my life. My life is good. Coming from where I'm coming from, it ain't nothing but awesome. You understand what I'm saying? I love my freedom. Do I get caught up in my feelings sometimes about certain situations? Hell yeah, I'm human, man. You understand what I'm saying? I hate fake shit. I don't know about y'all, but I really hate fake shit, man. I hate motherfuckers that get on here, you know, the rape. Say it again. I don't know how that happened, man. I don't know how that happened, man. I was watching that game, right? I was watching that game. I don't know how that happened, but it was a good-ass game. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at that Kansas City game right now. You know, Patrick Mahomes, second best quarterback in the NFL. You feel me? Marcus, what it do, man? Raider Nation, I hear you. That's what my baby be saying. I hear you, man. I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? But hopefully the Rams try to do what they do. They losing right now, so hopefully they come back and do their thing. You know what I mean? Sundays is the best time of the week, man, for me sometimes, especially when it's NBA or the NFL, right? I'm also on the baseball. I used to play shit out there baseball when I was a little boy. El Segundo Port, Dinka Port, Gonzalez Port, Alondra Port. You know, I did my thing playing that ball, man. I was a hell of a back catcher. When I got to high school, man, I just chose to stay tapped in with gang banging, right? Let me just share this with y'all, man. When I used to bang, I banged, man, and I created a name for myself. Yeah, the refs is doing that, man. They doing that on calls and all that. I created a name for myself when I was gang banging. It wasn't cool. Now, do I have enemies today? No. A lot of dudes I thought was my enemies, we amended us. We made amends to each other on some of the differences we had during our gang banging eras in life, because we was kids. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of my enemies, man, that I used to gang bang against, I ended up being in prison with them. And there, we had to separate the blue and the red rag and become some form of allies with one another, because now we fighting against each other. I think I did, Marcus, if I ain't mistaken, man. I think I did. I can't say for sure, you know what I mean? Or he probably played one of my brothers, man, because we all ball. You know what I mean? We all ball, man. Like, I played with Kevin Nelson, grew up over there, you know what I mean? His brother Darren Nelson. You know what I mean? I played baseball with Free McNeil. Used to play from the Jets because he grew up in my neighborhood. We played Little League Baseball together. That was down the park coming up. You understand what I'm saying? But that gang banging life, I just chose to be. No, don't say that, Marcus. That's your brother, homie. Check, man, Rennie. Man, let me tell you something, man. Rennie did things with that basketball Michael Jordan couldn't do till they seen him. Rennie was doing shit with that basketball, man, at Centennial and Willowbrook. Man, I used to go to the boys club just to see your brother play that basketball, man. Rennie had game skills with that ball. Talking about a crossover, Allen Iverson didn't have nothing on him. Rennie had it. You feel me? That's right, Capone. You feel me? Hey, man, this what don't nobody know. Front hood, corner pocket, Corver Park, Mona Park. We had ball players come up out that park, man. A lot of people don't know Reggie Smith came up out of Corver Park. Miss Ali, if you went to Willowbrook, Miss Alexander was his mother-in-law. He married Miss Alexander's daughter. I mean, I got caught up doing some stupid shit. Still, that's what I'm talking about, Marcus. Listen to me, man. When I was in junior high, watching your Uncle Rennie, man, we used to love to see him ball, man. I tell a lot of people today, I said, man, that shit y'all see Michael Jordan used to do with the Bulls. I said, I had a homeboy named Reddy from Carver, did that same exact thing. The boy had skills on that basketball court. We had a big old tall motherfucker grew up in Corver Park named George McIntosh, man. George about 6'11". Used to go with Cha-Cha. His Cha-Cha daddy, Mr. Shaw, owned the Red House. The group home that took him ran in the one on my street. Listen to me, man, but a lot of us chose to gang bang. Darren Nelson played for the Vikings, come up out of Stanford with Elway. Played for the Minnesota Vikings. He came up out of Corver Park. But his little brother, Kevin Nelson, was a quarterback at UCLA, man. And Kevin used to come back to the neighborhood and put the blue rag in his pocket. I didn't like that when I used to see the homie, right? Because I knew the homie had a career, he had a future, man, and he didn't value his future. And that was wrong with a lot of us in the communities when we was coming up. We wanted to gang bang instead of follow suit on what the talent that we had. You understand what I'm saying? That damn, you know what I mean? The homie Bully. I always talk about this big brother Joe James, one of my baseball coaches. My first baseball coach was Mr. True. That was not the Park. Me and Clarence Verdun played for the Indianapolis Colts. Me and him played on the same team together, man, and we all was good. We was good, man. Listen to me. I mean, they used to call me the Black Johnny Bench at Elsie Park, man. I'll gun you down in the squat, man. I just took the wrong paths in life. The goals and the dreams that my parents had for me, I turned them to nightmares. Because I wanted to live the life of the streets. I wanted to be a hood cat. I wanted to be a thug cat, man. I wanted to be that ultimate Crip dude. You understand what I'm saying? And I paid dearly trying to be that. You understand what I'm saying? I paid dearly about trying to be that, man. From the age of 12, y'all think I'm lying, man. From the age of 12, this is the longest I ever been on the motherfucking streets. I've been on the streets on the 28th of this month. It'll be 4 years. I've been on the streets 4 years, man. Through the grace of God, I'm living my life and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do now. I turned my life around. I'm trying to be a positive role model in my community as well as on YouTube. Everywhere else I associate myself with, I'm trying to be a positive role model. I talk to these young dudes out here, man, because they greet me and they be like, "What's up, OG?" You understand what I'm saying? And I give them what motherfucker gave me when I was coming up. You see, Salty, Mac Thomas and them, and Raymond Washington, man, Chucky and them wasn't no bad individuals, man. They just, this is what they started and this is what they wanted to be popular, right? But it wasn't meant to destroy the community. Crippin' and Damuism wasn't meant to destroy the community. We just took We just start getting caught up in other avenues. You understand what I'm saying? Narcotics played a role in it. And they start dropping crack cocaine in our communities and giving us them Uzis. We just got beside ourselves, man. But Crips and Bloods ain't the ones that started drive-by shootings. They was doing drive-bys in Al Capone days. You understand what I'm saying? But now it's not too late to rebuild our community and try to make things better for the kids or the youth. You understand what I'm saying? In the black and the brown community. I don't care what nobody have to say about me negative. Don't nobody know me that's speaking on me negative. Only people that speak on BAM negative, people that don't know me. And I don't give a fuck about their opinions, man. Opinions like assholes, we all got them. You understand what I'm saying? But we had, like my homeboy Marcus just said, I never knew that was his people. We had people like Rennie came through the community, man, that did it all. You feel me? Hey, thank you, Capone. And I'm trying to do the best I can, man. My character, but it's only the people that don't know me that's trying to do it, and I give a fuck about them. You understand what I'm saying? If they think I'm a run, I'm not known from running. I never knew how to run. I'm not a track star. I ain't never run track when I was in school. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a grown. My environment is a product of me. I'm not a product of my environment. It's me and other people like me that destroyed our community, and it's on us to rebuild our community. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sending this shout out again saying, if anybody in the greater Los Angeles got any gang graffiti on their place of business, or on their residence, I'm a painter. You can Google my name, BAM Affordable Painting. I'll paint your place for free. I'll get the gang graffiti off of it. All you have to do is buy the paint, man. I want to send this challenge out to people that work with the gang interventions. Let's have a breakfast for men can bring their sons before we can be able to share our experience, strength, and hope with some of these youngsters. Hopefully they can get the message of what we're trying to send out, because all of us is mentors, man. Whether you believe it or not, all of us are mentors. We're not all like the dude that got caught up with his son, that rapper. All black men is not like that. I know a whole lot of us that's positive role models that come out to these communities that was gangbangers that went to the penitentiary and turned their life around and started doing positive things, working, being responsible. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't name the few, right? And I'm pretty sure that people that's listening to me, there ain't a whole lot listening to me right now, but I know you know some black males that can turn their life around and doing what they're supposed to do, and they're being responsible and they're being positive role models in people's life. Stop trying to point fingers or speak negative at a dude that used to bang, man. Gang banging is a choice, and that's the choice we had chose to live. We no longer want to live like that. We no longer want to be gang members, but we can't get away from the title that we once represent. You understand? I can't never tell somebody I'm not a Crip, because I'm always be known as Compton Bam from Front Hood. Front Hood did me a whole lot of good. I did Front Hood a whole lot of bad because I destroyed my community. I was one of the dudes who spray paint on the wall when I was a kid, man. You understand what I'm saying? You can guarantee this, and you can take this to the bank. Every generation in my hood, parents know me or grandparents know me, and they'll tell you, the grandparents and the parents, that I was a respectful little boy when I was coming up. Because I had parents that would whoop my ass if I was disrespectful. I never disrespected an elder. I never disrespected the dead. You understand what I'm saying? My mother and father would have whooped my ass if I disrespected an older person in my community. Even outside of my community, if it came to my mother and father's attention, they'd have whooped my ass. And that's what we need to start understanding too. And yeah, I'm gonna get on the T.I. thing. You got motherfuckers saying, T.I. need to check his son. Hey, check this out. I believe T.I. is checking his son. You understand what I'm saying? I believe T.I. is checking his son. But at the same time, the dude that got on T.I.'s son need to stay in his place. Stay in a grown person place. A grown person shouldn't belittle themselves. Is that right? Oh, that's the homie Capone. All right, Capone, for sure. You know that. Your daddy had skills with the basketball, baby boy. You feel me? But listen to me, man. Any responsible man out here should never approach a young dude and be disrespectful towards that young brother if that young brother got parents in his life that care about him. If you're responsible, the responsible thing to do when a young dude disrespect you, approach you with disrespect, is to reach out to that parent for that parent can understand, and that parent gonna talk to that child. You understand what I'm saying? I can honestly say, me, understand, I never disrespected a youngster out on these streets, man. Not even when I was in prison. If me and a youngster had a misunderstanding, I'd reach out to his big homie and tell him, man, holler at the kid, man. You know, he don't know what he doing. He don't know what he playing in a dangerous field. And the big homie would pull him, and then that youngster get back at me and say, man, I respect that. And listen to me, I had any youngster that was in the pen with me, I'll tell you, you couldn't be my celly sagging. You couldn't come up in there with that bullshit. We wasn't doing all that not unnecessary bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? I was trying to educate him, and I was a mentor. Before I came home, I was a mentor in the Health Right 360 program, right? And I had blacks and Hispanics in there, man. Exposed to some of their weakest points in their lives. You understand what I'm saying? Sharing their weak points and what made them do some of the things they did. And believe me, man, my class was one of the best classes in old folks. I had people begging to come up in there. You understand what I'm saying? I was on the news one time when they came up in there in Sacramento. They came, put me on the news talking. I believe in uplifting everybody, man, whether you black, white, or brown, man. I don't even give a fuck, right? Because we can all love each other. We ain't got to hate each other. Hate don't come from the streets, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you. Hate don't come from the streets. Hate don't come from the penitentiary. Hate come from within the household. You understand what I'm saying? My parents, man, my mother and father never taught me and my brothers and sisters to hate nobody because of the color of their skin. You understand what I'm saying? When I went to prison, I didn't hate Mexicans. I didn't hate white boys. I was cool with a whole lot of white boys and Mexicans because we didn't take it personal. We knew this was business. I had a white boy named Shiloh, man, a skinhead. He used to burn all my white lightning for me at Tehachapi Level 4 yard, right? Listen to me, man. Every Hispanic I was in juvenile hall with, from Camp Page, Mendenhall, Mons, the little boy camp. Every essay I was in juvenile hall with and did time with. When I met them in prison, some of them was tipped up, some of them was Emmett. And listen to me, man, we still had that relationship we had from juvenile hall. We were still cool. We never went at each other. Although I went at some of their people, they went at some of my people, because it wasn't personal, it was just business, but we kept our friendship. We still was friends. We didn't let jail dictate who you can be friends with. And that's what people don't know. If you ain't never been to prison, you don't know what it is. When you see somebody, you know, I had an essay homie named Mio. His nephew be tapping into my show for CV3. Mio was my little homie, man. He lived in my neighborhood. He was just from CV3. We didn't do those type of things. We stayed focused on each other. We wasn't, because we knew what prison was. Prison is prison, and it's not personal. It's just business. You got to do what you got to do in order to survive in prison. You get these other dudes, man, get on these platforms. A lot of these dudes that got these platforms talking about prison, they PCs, man. They ran from the pressure on the main lines and tucked their tail and went somewhere else. Now they want to sit up on a platform and talk about this is how Crips and Jammers was doing it. You know what I mean? One time I seen a show, motherfuckers say, we on DPRs. Or we get rid of ours off the main line, man. We just don't buck up under pressure. Can't nobody tell us the diff's been ours. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of the problems in prison don't stand because of the color you are. It stands behind narcotic debts. You understand what I'm saying? Blacks shouldn't sell essays, drugs. Well, they still do. And the essay know their intentions is never to pay. And we can't do nothing to them. So when the motherfuckers say, fuck that, man, I want my money and still want to do it, they know what's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? That's why a lot of essays off them yards, man. And that's what people ain't telling y'all. A lot of them run off them yards because they owe to so many other people that when they start owing their own people, they got to check out. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what you need to know. People sit up and tell you the reason people start gangbang because there wasn't no love in the house. Hey, 99% of the motherfuckers that claim front of it was love in the house. You understand what I'm saying? I guarantee you that. I guarantee you 99% of the motherfucking gang members I know, it was love in the house. Gangbanging is a choice. We just chose that we want to be Crips. We want to be Bloods. That's just what we chose to do, man. You understand what I'm saying? You got these dudes, they putting it on dead homie. I put it on my dead homie. Stop blowing your dead homie up. Stop blowing your neighborhood up, man. If you love that, when you sit up and say you put it on your neighborhood, if you love your neighborhood so much, you should be willing to be a part of the solution, make things better in your neighborhood instead of always with the negative shit. Cause I seen a lot of dudes on YouTube, man, talk that prison shit, and I'm talking about from California CDC. A lot of them were what they advocating to be, man. You understand what I'm saying? I walked the line with Cutes, Rockhead, and them were soldiers in the game, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we stayed down for our grits. You understand what I'm saying? We wasn't victims up in there, you know what I mean? Yeah, motherfuckers might have thought they was gonna come at us, but had second thoughts on it because we stayed down. They knew what we was playing with, man. I was grateful to have dudes like Sumo in my life, Big Scarvy in my life, Marcellus in my life. I was grateful that when I was on my way to the penitentiary, when I was out on bail, and Raymond told me, man, just go in there and be yourself. And I went in there and being myself, man, and I stayed down, man. I know what it feel like to hear a judge hit a gap and say you got a life sentence, man. I know what that feel like. You start hating people, and then you don't have no reason to hate them. I don't hate nobody on earth, man. That's too much energy waste on anybody I ain't never loved, man. I got a whole lot of love in my heart, man, towards anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Am I a strong black man? Hell yeah. Do I represent my race to the fullest? Hell yeah. Do I represent Compton Frontier to the fullest? CC Ryder to the fullest? Hell yeah. But I'm here to tell you that I done changed. I done changed a great deal. I'm a gang member that want to get my life back, get my community back like it was. Not just Front Hood, the whole Compton area, the whole Los Angeles County. I want us to get it back together because it's on us to get it back together. I don't care. Watch this, y'all. I give a fuck what a troll say about me because the troll don't know me. I'm going to stay doing me, man. I go to work every day. I tap in every day. My little homies tap in with me, letting me know that they proud of me because of the way I'm living my life. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a fan of positivity, man. I'm a hater of negativity. You understand what I'm saying? All I want to do is see people do the right thing because it's on us to rebuild our communities. It's on us to make things better. Peace and ceasefires in our communities is not a dream. It's a reality. And we all have a solution towards it, but we got to bring the solution to the table and execute actions to make the solution reality. You understand what I'm saying? We can't continue allowing motherfuckers like American Bust and Charleston White now to belittle what's going on in our community, because that's going to stagnate us. If we feed into that, that's going to stagnate and hinder us from what we really want to do. We got people like Cynthia Nunn that have giveaways, backpack giveaways. Big Boo, my homie. I done went out there with Big Boo, man. When I don't be working, ain't got nothing to do, I tap in with my homie Big Boo and I go feed the homeless. I'm finna tap in with my homie Orty and pass out backpacks. You feel me? Hey, Casper, check this out, man. I used to get up under quarters. I ain't never gotten up under no more than 6 quarters, man. I used to buff that on. I used to do a lot of burpees. That's why my back be fucking with me today, because I did a lot of burpees, right? But what made me shy away from that weight power was I like the books, man. I love the reading better than I love the buffing on, right? I found out that when I changed, man, and stopped sagging in the pen and got it on pro-black tip in the penitentiary, I was still a Crip in the pen, but I represented blackness. I seen a lot of dudes reached out to me and they respected my get down, so I changed in prison, and it made me open my eyes to big outlets. You understand what I'm saying? I found that I can beat the system when I turned my system to a college term. See, my girl was MTA in the pen, man. I cracked my woman in the pen, man. I brought something from prison with me this time, a nurse. You understand what I'm saying? She loved me, I love her. You understand what I'm saying? I never asked her to bring me no contraband in the penitentiary because I respected her job. You understand what I'm saying? But listen to me, man. I used to do some crazy shit in the pen. I used to rob motherfuckers. I took motherfuckers' dough sacks in the pen. Not the Crip Corps, me personally. I did this by my motherfucking self. And that shit wasn't cool, man. It's good to sit back and talk about it and laugh. You understand what I'm saying? I got y'all. I got a troll in here. I be blocking him, and he still gets in here. I don't even know how to block the dude, man. That's a cold thing, man. I still don't know how to block the dude. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know how to block the dude, man. But I love the fact that he comes in and he got something to say. You understand what I'm saying? I love that. that he got something to say. You understand what I'm saying? I love the fact that he got something to say. You know, I don't feed into negativity, man. Like this dude right here, Triple OG in my show, right? Yet he hiding behind. I don't know what he hiding behind. He's scared to identify himself. Yet he say he hard. He tough. Called me a crybaby. You feel me? So I'm obsessed with Charleston White. I'm obsessed with fake shit like you. That's what I'm obsessed with. But back to what I was saying, no, Castle, man. I used to buff that iron up in there, then I stopped, right? Started going to school. I was a teacher aide up in there. I never had these little punk-ass jobs like porters and nothing like that. I was a teacher. 360, I was a mentor in that program. You understand what I'm saying? My last 10 years in prison, man, I solved a lot of problems without creating violence. When we came to the round table and talk about it, I say, man, this is what we can do, this is what we can't do. You understand what I'm saying? It was dudes like football that helped my turnaround become better than what I thought it can be. It was dudes like L. Loke, my homie, resting in peace, because they admired my get down when I was in the pen. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't a troublemaker, but I was a dude that was with the business, and motherfuckers respect dudes that's with the business. You understand what I'm saying? One of my enemy partners, like Joker from Clanthorne, one time it was a problem. Me and him came to the round table and ceased the problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's a hatchery. And this is the things we got to learn how to do. We got to learn how to have a positive dialogue with each other instead of talking at each other. Let's talk to each other. And peace can be brought about on that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we got dudes on YouTube creating racial tension and stirring the pot with propaganda, because that's what they do. They want to see some bullshit because they ain't on the front line. They ain't in their communities like I'm in my community. You know what I mean? So I check in my hood. I go in my hood. I ain't been bored or disbanded from my neighborhood, man. We got to start being more responsible when we talk to people on YouTube, man. Let's stop disrespecting each other and start respecting each other and be humble with each other. You understand what I'm saying? Stop trying to belittle people. You understand? So when you point one finger at another motherfucker, it's three fingers pointing back at yourself. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. You know, y'all get up in here, man. I'm just trying to keep it 100, man. Don't tap in and tap out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep it 100, man. You know what I mean? Because today is a lovely day, even though Tampa Bay lost. Today is a lovely day, man. I love my get down. I love my life. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to stay positive. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say or none of that. I'm going to be who I am. Don't nobody dictate my get down. Motherfucker, watch this. If you got something to say, you create your little fake posters with me on there, maybe they subscribe to my show and see that you the one lying and misleading them, not me. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, hey, check this out, man. I'm responsible. I go to work every day. I'm going to share something else with y'all, man. When you comment on my show and you talk about my parents, that's when I draw the line down. When you talk about my parents, right? So I had some lovely parents, some awesome parents. You know what I mean? I had some awesome parents, man, that was there for their kids. I grew up in a 4-bedroom motherfucking house. I ain't never woke up hungry. You understand what I'm saying? My parents worked every day and owned shit. You know what I mean? My dad ain't had no need to run off from his wife because he loved his wife and he loved his kids. So when you post things like that and comments on me, it's offensive, but it don't bother me. That might be that might have been how your parents was to your mother. That might have been how you felt about your mother and father. Cause I love my mother and father. So you go in front of them and ask anybody if they know band parents, they gonna say hell yeah. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna say hell yeah. Believe that. My mother and father is well respected in my community, although they rested in peace. You understand what I'm saying? And with that said, man, this is the best 30 minutes I can give y'all today, man. I'm gonna get back into this game. Stop hating, start loving each other. Stop hating on what another man doing. Stop saying somebody scamming somebody when you the one scamming because you're trying to point out some shit. See, if you spot it, you got it. That's how I look at it. If ain't nobody told y'all today, man, in the black and brown community that they love you, OG Bam love you, man. Check this out. Like Killy Cali say, lunch on him. So all y'all out there, man, enjoy the rest of the games today. And Marcus, you need to tap in with me, homie. I got some stories about Rennie, baby. With that said, y'all have a lovely Sunday, man. Peace.